Hello, this is Sue Collini from Website Wings with the second of our tutorials on using Google+. For those of you who followed the first tutorial, we looked at adding people to circles and also how to invite friends and business colleagues, connections to join you. We're going to do a little recap. We're going to first of all look at the stream, if you remember, which is where all the updates from the people that you have in your circles, they come into. This is the main stream. If we go to the celebs, which is the circle that we set up especially last time, we're only going to see the information from the people in that circle. And if you remember, the two people we had were David Beckham and Meryl Streep. Now, since last time, I think David Beckham has in fact made another or done another update. Meryl Streep, she hasn't posted anyone. Okay, let's not stay there. Let us go back to the circles and we're going to add some people to a new circle. So down here, as well as the circles that ship with the account, friends, family, acquaintances following, we had the celeb circle, and I've made a new one here called London Places. I'll just demonstrate that you can, having made the circle, you can edit it and change the name. So if I just take Places out and put London, save, and you'll see that the name of the circle has returned to London. Back into the circles area now, we're going to type in this box the word London and see what comes up. And I have some suggestions that Google are coming up with, so I'll start with the London Evening Standard. Here we are, and if you remember, all you need to do to add to circles is to click on the icon that you want and drag it into the circle and let go. So let's have the Independent, let's have the Guardian, and let's have Time Out. So that will be enough for now. Now the updates from these four will now come into the stream that is for London. So if we now go back up to Home, in the main stream we now see the posts from the circle for London along with the other posts in the main stream. So if we go back to the top here, so the Independent, the London Evening Standard, the Guardian have come now above the post that was featured hot on Google, which was to do with that well-known furniture store. And again, underneath there we've got the Independent, the Guardian, etc. So as I expected, those newspapers are going to be putting out updates fairly regularly. If we go over to the London stream and we come down the stream, you will see the Guardian, London Evening Standard, the Independent, the Guardian, nothing at all to do with that well-known furniture store. And likewise, if we go over to the Celebs stream, we've got posts or updates from David Beckham. David Beckham, in fact, all to do with David Beckham. So you begin to see how this works. It's a kind of filtering system. You can see everything you want to in the main stream, so everything comes in there. But if you just want to look at the updates in particular circles, then you have the facility to do that. Now, an interesting feature, if I go back to the London, you may have noticed that this pop-up box appears. Now, just how much from here shows up in your main stream? If we move the cursor over this, at the moment it's set to show most things from this stream in my main stream. You have the option show everything, show fewer, or show nothing. So I'm going to set the London stream to nothing. I'm now going to go back to my main stream where you remember everything comes in. And hey presto, if I now move down the stream, There is nothing in there from the London Circle. That works. If I go back to the London Circle and I move this, if we put it back to where it was, show most things, and I go back to the mainstream, again, here we are, we're seeing the information coming in from those newspapers alongside the information or any other information that's in the mainstream. So that is a very powerful feature. What's its relevance to business? Well, it will enable you to set up a number of circles to do with various groups of contacts, and you can then decide how much of the information or their updates you want to be reading on a regular basis. The idea of having people in different circles is that when you come to send out information to those circles, you can choose who they go to specifically. But also, when they come back to look at your Google Plus page, they will only see the information that you have shared with them. This is incredibly powerful in allowing you to filter information. As I say, these are just the basic features. So this is Sue Collini from Website Wings. I'll speak to you again soon.